Hey everybody, DSDghost here, back with another Division Vendor Restock video. Today it is 8/11/17. Again, I will start in the open world and the safe room, and then I will go into the dark zone checkpoints and then the dark zone safe rooms. So, let's get right into it. Special Blueprints Vendor, we have a military M9, an SCSG-12, stamina or whatever kind of holster, stamina knee pads, a rifle suppressor, MK scope, and I mean that's pretty much it. Firearms gear mod, electronics gear mod, and that's it. Special Equipment Vendor, we have Pecan with skill, determined, and Pecan. We have a Liberator with brutal, swift, and accurate, Centurion with expert and intense, a Cassidy with predatory and capable, Historian with vicious and talented, M45 with expert and skilled. We have an SMG-9, commanding, talented, and self-preserved. ACR, self-preserved, self-preserved, dominant, and unforgiving. M870 with deadly, brutal, competent. This is a nice military M870. Pick this sucker up. Roll off deadly for responsive. Then you got responsive, brutal, and competent on there. Pick this sucker up. Very nice. M700, toxic, talented, elevated. RPK, sustained, swift, and deadly. Tenacious mask, ours is disorient. We have a reckless chest piece, health on kill, increased kill XP. Tactician's vest, health, skill haste, ammo capacity. Pick this up. The rolls on here for armor is pretty low. Roll off stamina for arms or electronics. We have health, skill haste, and ammo capacity already rolled on here. So I would actually deal with the low armor just to get that perfect roll if you need one. Relentless backpack. Lone Star backpack. Don't really need it. We got a Ninja Bike coming up Tuesday. Final measure backpack. Don't need it. Ninja Bike Tuesday. Don't need this. Ninja Bike Tuesday plus defense is getting nerfed to high heaven. We also have a Prosperous knee pads. We have Sentry Call knee pads. We have Nomad knee pads. Predator Mark knee pads. Nimble holster. Not a bad striker holster if you need one. Reclaimer. Deadeye. Absolute gloves. Absolute garbage. Hunter's Faith. Firecrest. Not too shabby for this one. Firearms roll is low. Alpha Bridge. Not a bad Banshee gloves. You have SMG, crit chance, and skill haste already on it. Roll off electronics for either firearms or electronics. And, you know, it might be pretty good. You have an electronics mod rolled, crit chance, and a mobile cover health. Advanced Weapon Vendor. Rhino with expert and meticulous, converted USC with brutal, responsive ambusher, G36, responsive, prepared, and focused. M870, self-preserved, meticulous, and dominant. The one of the base in the special gear vendor is a lot better. We have an M1A, brutal, competent, balanced, and M249, skilled, talented, determined. We have a magazine that's pretty bad. We have a suppressor that's pretty bad. We got a grip that is also not bad. And we have a holographic sight that's pretty garbage. Dark Zone Gear Vendor. We have an M44, harmful, swift, determined, gunslinger holster, steadfast. Firearms mod, rolled health, and a holographic sight that's pretty bad. Base of Operations Weapon Vendor. We have an AUG with hurried, commanding, and ferocious. And a grip with accuracy, stability, and reload speed. Base of Operations Gear Vendor. We have an inventive backpack. And we have an electronics mod, rolled all resistance. Camp Hudson Weapon Vendor. M700, toxic, cool-headed, elevated. And a reflex scope, rolled crit chance, action, and headshot damage. Camp Hudson Gear Vendor. We have an enduring mask. And we have a smart cover damage resilience mod. Meat Locker Weapon Vendor. We have a PP-19 swift, commanding, hurried. And a hand stop, reload speed, stability, and crit damage. Kerman Station Weapon Vendor. We have an advanced AUG with determined, responsive, meticulous. Everyday cob scope with accuracy, crit chance, and headshot damage. The Cavern gear vendor, we have a rehabilitated mask with health, not kill, and disorient resistance. And we have a sticky bomb explosion radius performance mod. Dantes Run gear vendor, sturdy holster, and a secret mine explosion radius performance mod. Wolf's Den weapon vendor, M700 with intense, talented, and elevated, and a small RDS scope, stability, headshot, and accuracy. Autumn's Hope gear vendor, we have a relentless backpack and a stamina mod, rolled health. The Crypt weapon vendor, police MK17, dominant, competent, proficient. Flash hider, accuracy, crit chance, and optimal range. Firewall gear vendor, we have prosperous knee pads, and we have a stamina mod, rolled skill haste. Grindhouse weapon vendor, we have a double barrel sawed-off with vicious, determined, and ferocious. Small RDS scope with stability, headshot damage, and optimal range. Southpaw gear vendor, we have absolute gloves, and we have a performance mod with pulse duration. The Ward gear vendor, we have a refresh mask with skill power and disorient resistance, and a performance mod with ballistic shield health. Now this is a pick up. I would 110% pick this up with the nerf coming to the shield and the D3 build. Now you're losing your health, so as many of these that you could put on your gear would be perfect, so I would pick these up. I would definitely pick these up. The Ward gear vendor, we also have a damage to elites electronics mod. So if you need an electronics mod for damage to elites, here you go, right here, the Ward gear vendor. Last call weapon vendor, we have an ACR, destructive, ferocious, and destructive, focused, and vicious, and a suppressor with crit chance, stability, and optimal range. Madison Stand gear vendor, we have prosperous knee pads, and we have a performance mod with pulse duration. That wraps it up, guys. Now we're going to go into the Dark Zone checkpoints. 5th Ave Dark Zone checkpoint vendor, we have a SOCOM MK20, swift, ferocious, and disciplined. Spec Op gloves, absolute. Skill haste, enemy armor damage, shotgun damage. Stamina mod with health. And a magazine with crit chance, reload speed, and rate of fire. West 31st Street, we have an M9 with expert and dominant. We have accomplished knee pads. We have a firearms mod, rolled skill power. If you need a firearms mod with skill power, pick this one up right here. Pretty good. And a magazine, crit chance, crit damage, and rate of fire. West 34th Street, we have a double barrel sawed-off, trained, swift, ferocious. We have an inventive backpack. We have an electronics mod, rolled health. And we have a holographic sight, optimal range, accurate, and headshot damage. West 39th Street, we have a vector, brutal, skilled, capable. Inventive backpack again. Performance mod with seeker mine damage, which is going to be garbage. And a hand stop, reload speed, stability, and accuracy. West 42nd, 8K74, dominant, destructive, swift. Sturdy holster. Performance mod, first aid, ally heal. And a magazine, crit chance, crit damage, and rate of fire. West 46th Street, M700, trained, competent, elevated. We have prosperous knee pads, electronics mod, all resistance, and a muzzle, crit damage, crit chance, stability. West 53rd Street, M870, self-preserve, predatory, swift, one of the bases better, technical backpack, performance mod with ballistic shield damage, and stability, accurate, and headshot on this muzzle. East 64th Street, we have a firearms mod with skill power and a performance mod with pulse duration. East 61st Street, we have a magazine, crit chance, mag size, and crit damage. We have stability, crit chance, and headshot damage on the muzzle. Grip is stability, accuracy, and optimal range. And we have a scope with stability, headshot damage, and crit chance. East 58th Street gear vendor, we have an enduring mask, a forceful chest piece, a specialized backpack. Not bad if you need one. You can pick this one up if you need a specialized backpack. Prosperous knee pads, tactical steadfast holster, and we have absolute gloves again. Park Ave weapon vendor. We have an M9 with expert and dominant. We have an SMG9, predatory, hurried, and swift. MK16, swift, sustained, and skilled. Super 90, trained, predatory, swift. We have a SCAR with capable, sustained, and proficient, and an L86 with unforgiving, accurate, and sustained. East 53rd Street, we have a LVOA with predatory, deadly, and competent. Definitely a LVOA to pick up if you don't already have it. Roll off Predatory. You have Deadly, Competent, put Responsive on this sucker. If you don't have LVOA, pick it up. Right over here, East 53rd. We have a Nimble holster. Don't pick that up. Holy crap, don't pick that up. Farms mod with health. And a grip with accuracy, crit damage, and optimal range. East 46th Street, PP19. Vicious, accurate, hurried. Operating knee pads accomplished. Firearms mod with signature ability, resource gain. And then a 3.4 times scope, crit damage, accuracy, and headshot damage. East 42nd Street, we have M1A, sustained, commanding, unforgiving. Spec Op, prosperous knee pads. Performance mod with Seeker Mind damage, and a grip with accuracy, reload speed, and crit damage. East 40th, we have a double barrel shotgun, accurate, capable, and self-preserve. We have a tactical mask, refreshed, skill power, and burn. Performance mod, support station duration, and a hollow sight, crit chance, headshot, and stability. East 34th Street, we have a Scar H, determined, prepared, cool-headed. We have a technical backpack. We have a performance mod, ballistic shield health. Again, you can pick this one up as well. If you don't have, regular credits, you can use your Dark Zone credits. Pick up this ballistic shield health since you're going to need it with the nerf coming if you want to use a D3 build. And then we have a magazine, crit damage, max size, and rate of fire. East 31st Street, M1A, trained, ferocious, capable, tenacious mask, all resistance and blind and depth.
Supply drops will
stamina
expire.
mod, rolled skill haste. Beautiful stamina mod. If you need a stamina mod, rolled skill haste, pick this one up. East 31st Street. Very nice. Muzzle brake, stability, optimal range, and headshot damage right here. That wraps it up for the Dark Zone checkpoints. I will now go and finish up in the DZ safe houses. DZ2 Dark Zone vendor safe house. So we have a rehabilitated mask, crit damage and increased kill, a rapid chest piece, a technical backpack, prosperous knee pads, operator steadfast holster, and absolute gloves. DZ3 safe room, 93R, expert and cool-headed, PP19, skilled, competent, hurried, LVOA with destructive, vicious, and competent, M870, sustained, capable, unforgiving, M700, ferocious, competent, and elevated, and an MG5, adept, vicious, capable. DZ4 safe room. We have exotic damage resilience electronics mod and a performance mod with support station range. DZ5 safe house. We have a magazine, crit chance, reload speed, magazine size. We have a suppressor, accuracy, stability, and crit chance. We have a hand stop with reload speed, accuracy, and crit damage. And we have a 15 times scope, optimal range, crit hit chance, and stability. DZ6 safe house. Deadeye mask, Deadeye chest, Alpha Bridge backpack, Firecrest knee pads, Lone Star holster. Not bad if you need a Lone Star. You pick this up, roll off crit chance for skill A's. Not a bad Lone Star holster if you need one. And Reclaimer gloves. DZ8 safe room gear vendor. We have a rejuvenated mask. We have a rapid chest piece. We have a resourceful backpack. We have a prosperous knee pad. We have a gunslinger recovered holster, and we have an operator gloves. DZ8 safe room special vendor. We have a predator mark mask, rolled skill power, and increased kill XP. Pick this up if you don't have a nice predator. This is a very nice mask. Skill power, almost high electronics, high armor. Just roll off increased kill. We have a Deadeye chest piece, Nomad backpack, Reclaimer knee pads, Lone Star holster, and we have Alpha Bridge gloves. If you need Alpha Bridge gloves, you can pick these up. Roll off enemy armor damage for a crit chance. The armor is mad low, but firearms is high. Everything else is rolled pretty good. DZ9 weapon mod safe room vendor. We have a magazine with 11% magazine size, crit damage, and rate of fire. We have a suppressor with headshot, crit damage, and crit chance. Pick this one up if you don't already have it. We have a vertical grip, optimal range, accuracy, and stability, and a 4 times scope, accuracy, headshot, and crit chance. DZ9 special vendor. Deadeye mask, Firecrest chest, Final Measure backpack, Final Measure knee pads, Predator mark holster, and striker gloves. Nothing really good here. And that wraps it up for the Division 8, 11, 17 vendor restock video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below. I will leave timestamps in the description to the things that I think are the best. Go ahead, like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you guys on my stream. Thanks everybody, and have a great night.